And women want a ready-built man, especially after 30. When you lose some of those traits, do you think the phrase for better or worse applies in real life? If I'm going from making 130K, do you think I'm just going to sit there and I had some money saved up that I'm just going to sit there and take a job paying me 70 or 80? No. That major quality of life reduction, I wasn't willing to just take that. And even though at the time my wife did hold me down, we did get into some little spats about like, hey, we can't do this right now because, we can't go out. I'm following back up. I'm not waiting on people to email me. If I send an email, I'm calling, I'm following, I'm doing all these things without having to be told because it's the type of man I am. That's why there's holes in this argument, Hafiz. I was like, yeah, stop asking me. I'm applying. I'm just not sitting here on this computer playing games. I'm not doodling over here. When you got a family, it can easily be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. You paying all the bills, the rent, gas, light, water, food. Food was like the biggest expense. If you got a family, I got 2 kids, 3 now. You looking at $1,000 or more in groceries, and that's even if you don't go out to eat. If you go out to eat, you can be broke fast because families they just take a lot of resources. Women go on survival mode, so they start panicking. Even if they're not gonna leave, it's gonna get rough. And I don't think Hafiz is really thinking it through. I agree with some of his points, but for his sake, I hope this never happens because, since this guy got married, he's totally changed his whole persona and the things that he's saying to the male community. That a lot of that stuff's changed, and I don't think he truly understands female nature. I'm against the notion that there are no more good women, and there are some good ones. They're just hard to find, just like they say that men are hard to find. It's less of a pool of men that they have to choose from, and we have a larger pool to choose from as men. That's what I'm saying. They have less options, but they're incredibly hard to find. And women want a ready-built man, especially after 30. Women, they get into committed relationships based on conditions, like you having a certain status, you making a certain amount, or having these certain traits. Nothing wrong with that. Your preferences are your preferences. I would encourage my daughter to have standards, but realistic standards, so she can appreciate certain things that's going to give her the best chance at securing a guy so that can take care of her. But here's the question. When you lose some of those traits, do you think the phrase for better or worse applies in real life? Do you think women will stick around after you go down? And how long after? What do you think the time frame would be before a woman will leave?